The trio of Father Chody, Ranger Matal, and Jack approached the haunted cabin of Tanis. The two older men had been trailing the boy for an hour or so as he glided through the night, walking, trance-like, from Travail down the road to Tanis. Nighttime is a dangerous place outside the kingdom walls where the light fails and the night is dark. More than once, Ranger Matal had slipped up ahead of the boy to clear the road of monsters and men. As they walked through the abandoned town, the typical sounds of the night simply vanished. It was silent. Tanis had been abandoned in only 3 days' time. No one knew where the people of the small village had gone, but only the boy Jack remained. He had told them each night more people disappeared until he was the only one left. He was in his family's house alone for days until Father Chody and Ranger Matal happened upon him. The people of Travail had reported that the cabin on the hill had simply appeared one night. It wasn't there one day, and the next, an old, worn, aging cabin sat on a hill just outside of town. A few boys had broken in to see what was inside and had been gone for days before only Jack emerged. It was the following day that the disappearances began. As they approached the cabin, Ranger Matal closed the gap between the men and the boy. "Jack." There was no response. Matal had reached out his hand to touch the boy's shoulder. "Jack, why are you doing this?" He had more forcefully turned the boy to face them. Nothing. His eyes were open, but there was nothing behind them. Jack wasn't with them. He simply stood there until the ranger dropped his hand, then continued the last few steps to the cabin's front door. "What do we do?" Father Chody was fearful, but also had a responsibility to help anyone in need, most of all a child. "I suppose we follow him." Raising an eyebrow, the ranger followed Jack into the cabin. Oh, look at this city. Just take a look around. Joel's been on working on the tree. Oblivious's been on working on a wall. Mar, Sai, Callus, Cloutos, Crafting Manus. It's been really hopping here as of late. I just get a feeling everyone is as energized as I am, and really looking forward to doing this, taking this to the next level. And that's something I want to talk about a little bit today before we dive into our main project of an interior. I know, right? But I was thinking about this town. If you look around, there are epic builds everywhere. Like this whole area over here is just unbelievable. Like nice, big, fancy, intricate houses, huge houses over here, huge mansions. You go over here, Sausage's Manor, Ninny's mansion, Callus's mansion. These are huge houses. Well, not everyone in this world would live in a huge house, right? Like some would live in maybe fairly small, where's the yurt? I don't remember. Fairly small and, whoa, a little bit lost. Oh, here we go. Just like regular houses. Like I hate to say poor or lower income, but like middle class houses, right? So let's go grab some more fireworks, and then we're gonna get on with our day. And our day is going to be, well, like I said, we're going to be working on the interior of the library. In this world, so far we've established 3 religions, and the religions are Netherism, which we're not going to have that represented here because these people hate the Nether so much. But, Netherism being worshipping of the zombie pigmen and the blaze overlords and all that stuff. Then there is the Church of the End, which we've seen right here, and that's they worship the End and the Ender Dragon in particular. Then there's Church of Man, or Order of Man, rather. The Order of Man is a little different. The Order of Man is not a religion per se, as much as man's belief in itself, like that through science and technology and that kind of stuff, they can sort of overcome any problems that they have, right? I'll just wait to sleep, and then we'll talk about this, because this is new as well. So what's going to be nice is to be able to put the question or comment of the day in the church, in the library for the Order of Man, and every kingdom should have one. Every kingdom will have Order of Man represented because we are building all kingdoms of man. Even other ones can have libraries. So that'll be a really good thing to go forward. Each season will have its own library. Maybe I'll have to do that kind of first, and then fill it up with comments and questions of the day, which we'll get to all in good time for this episode. But First, I want to talk about this little area. So again, you know, talking about how all these are big mansions and we need little houses, I decided to come in here and build little houses. So, let's just fly up to the floating island, up to the Order of Man library, and we'll just take a look at this little, I don't know, I hate to say like village, because it's definitely part of town, but you can see here. So that's what I did. So I did this all at one time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 houses if you include that little tower thing as a house. So and so what I did is I laid out the section. First I laid out roads, then I laid out sort of the cobblestone baseline of each one. Then I laid out then I built up the walls 4 or 5 high, you know, for the lower floor. Then I built up the A-frames of different woods, whether that's like birch, that one's netherrack, oak, stripped spruce. Is that spruce? I think that's just spruce. I thought there was one more. Oh, that's dark oak, stripped dark oak, yeah. So, and then after I did the A-frames, then I came back in with the different. I picked 4 different palettes of roofs with dark oak, green, concrete, brown concrete, and light blue concrete, and just filled in the roofs. And then the next level I go to detailing, and the detailing thing is rather quick whenever you're doing a lot of them at once. So you go through, put in some andesite, maybe cracked stone brick or whatever. On the baseline, then you put in some windows, you put in some stairs and some slabs and fencing and all that kind of stuff, and boom, then you have a house. And then next thing I'll do after I finish, I only have about half of them detailed, like these 5 or so are detailed. Then these ones have to go. After I get these ones done, then I'll do the landscaping on the inside, and then we're going to talk about continuing this out. Like maybe filling this area up with houses, maybe going around the side of the crater, like over in that area of houses. I just feel like there should be a lot of just regular people houses. And in fact, actually, even these might be a little bit big. So I think we might want to go even smaller, to be honest. But it's an okay start. In fact, I think we will go smaller and go a lot of one-story houses too, right? I mean, that would be where lower income people probably wouldn't even have a second story in a lot of these. So just the nature of the roofs being sort of 2 up over 2 up over 2 up kind of lends itself to a second story, but we can work out something there. Anyway, that's not what we're doing today. Today we're doing the interior library of the Order of Man, and let's go ahead and take a look and see where we stand before we start anything. Here's the shape. Lot of possible things here. I am smelting a crap ton of leather. I went over to Sandrascu and brought back a whole shulker. So I'm smelting basically a shulker full of it, of leather, or well, of rotten flesh into leather. And so we should have a lot for books. I don't exactly remember how much a stack of leather will get you, but it's quite a bit. And Ninny's sugarcane farm is working, and we still have the spawn sugarcane farm. Interesting tidbit that I didn't know until fairly recently. We have all those spawn farms, but crops don't grow in spawn chunks. I mean, they will if you're there, but they don't grow automatically, even though those chunks are loaded. So, fun little tip, but yeah, it doesn't work that way. Anyway, let me lay down some floors, and we'll start talking some rune divides here, maybe some second floor stuff. So, I'll lay down the floors, maybe the floor and the ceilings, depending on how high up we're going. It looks like 3 floors, maybe. And then we'll come back and discuss. I thought while bringing the floor in here, I could maybe just discuss some ideas and some concepts that I want to play with. You know, one thing that I've been enjoying playing with a little bit more is different levels. So rather than have an entire flat floor, I think this actually helps to separate the rooms just a little bit more. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up here, and I kind of feel like this level should be kind of like up here for these windows. I think that would be kind of a cool look. Okay. There we go. And so I think what we'll do is we'll have, like, again, with the different levels are going to make this feel a little bit more interesting. I learned that from Ulrich, who's such a master of interiors. And now I don't think one of Ulrich's systems that he often does is really breaks the house up into a lot of really, really small rooms. Being that this is a library, I don't think that totally was going to work here. So I think we're still going to have some bigger rooms. Like this room over here, I'm pretty sure is going to be kind of like a sitting room where there's just going to be a lot of seats and tables, benches, maybe that kind of stuff. But then I think for the rest of it, I think we will have maybe a little bit more windy type of stuff. And I really want to attempt to get better at this. You know, one of the comments of the day that I did fairly recently was, do you want to, like, challenge yourself in other words, get better at interiors, etc. And I was like, no. But you know, in reality, I was kind of making a joke about it, but in reality, kind of, yeah. I mean, do I really, really, really care about getting better interiors? I don't know. I don't know if I really care about it, but it would be nice if it were better. So why not work on it? So I want to, I'm going to take some time and instead of just fill this up with crap, which is honestly my usual way of doing interiors, just try to fill space. I actually am going to take time and really try to figure out how best to make this whole situation work. So there may end up, as per usual, probably being a good bit of off-camera building here because I'm gonna have some trial and error, but that's okay. That's all right. You guys have hung in here through a lot of other off-camera building. Why not a little bit more? The reason why I'm leaving a space here is I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a wall here, and I'm gonna do a wall of a different wood than dark oak. So I don't know what that wall is gonna be. Maybe polished granite. And then that way we'll just have a way to walk right up. I'd like to kind of center the walkway, maybe like right here would be kind of nice. So like a 3 wide walkway. Yeah, something along those lines. Okay. Anyway, so the next step, now that I have all this done, the next step is going to be to add in some walls and a second floor. So let me get to doing that. That's just going to take a few moments here. Find a bed. Where am I? This is probably going to be a storage area right here. So let's just do that. Okay. Let me do some walls and a ceiling, second floor area, and then we'll jump back in. I thought I would just pop in here. I've just been putting down walls. It's actually been, for me, for my perspective of never doing interiors, this has been shockingly fast. So when you walk in the main doors here, which may or may not have doors, I haven't decided if I want it to be open air. Probably will have doors because of the cold air. But when you walk in, you'll see I closed off a lot of things, made some little rooms over here, you know, some different sort of, well, there's stairs, there's different elevations that we talked about before. A little storage area here is nice. This is where the ice is breaking through. That's pretty good. This goes around, it does make a circle. I want this to be, you know, like a library would. There might be more than one way around. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get all that leather that I've been smelting up. And hopefully we have enough sugar cane. If not, I don't know what to do. If not, we'll have to plant some or do something. And then, yeah, and just make just a absolute astonishing crap ton amount of bookcases. So fortunately, you know, we do have the rotten flesh to leather recipe, and that's going to help out a lot. So we don't have to have a billion cow pastures, but yeah, this is gonna be the seating area, and I'm thinking this might be like rows. Like I don't want to do it in dark oak because you know that's the floor, so I want to do it in a different one. But basically, it's gonna be like rows of seats, rows of tables, and that's it. You know, maybe some bookcases on the side, but pretty basic here. But I need to go get probably spruce or even oak or something. That's the only downside about doing dark oak floors, which I really like. But the downside is that I like to have my furniture and stuff be darker than is my floor, and obviously dark oak is the darkest one. So up here I did basically the exact same thing. There's different rooms over here. This one is a little, I may end up not finishing this. I don't know what to do. I thought this was really cool, a little overhang thing there. This might just be storage. I don't know yet. There's just, you know, obviously there's so much to do in the interior. So okay, let me go and make just a ton of bookcases and maybe spruce. Go harvest some spruce if there's any. This is the fireplace. This is where the chimney is on the exterior of the building. It doesn't make sense at all. I don't know. I may just close it up and pretend like it's not there. But this is technically where it is, so maybe we'll leave it there as a little niche. I don't really like it, but okay. Anyway, we'll get back. We'll get back in just a minute. Just a minute. Remember that time that we built that sheep pasture, me and Crafting Mantis? Well, boy, is it gonna come in handy now, because I am realizing as I work the interior of this library, and we're gonna head back there and I'll show you what I have done. There's a lot of space to fill. It's a big build, you know. I do tend to build large, as we sort of have come to understand, and that is that's for the first time maybe really ever is really biting me in the butt here, because I need to fill all this space in this build. And yeah, you gotta get stuff. You gotta get stuff to do all that. So it's been coming along really well. I mean, fortunately, you know, one of the things I love so much about the server is we have a amazing amounts of supplies. So that's super cool. But that all being said, things that we don't have that much of that I know of, and I honestly didn't check. I was up on the floating island. I just came here just to shear some. Oh boy. Well, actually, they don't scare me. It's all the other mobs that scare me a little bit. So yeah, we have. I don't know if we have a lot of wool. I don't think that we do. I don't think anyone's been out here really shearing like crazy. Watch, this is gonna be full. Okay, it's not full, but you know what I could do? Maybe I should do a little breed job on these guys. Oh, did I not take it? Yeah, I did. How's it going? You guys, let's go. Make babies. Make babies. I want more wool here. So all of you guys, do your thing. Here, please. You two, all of you, just do it. And yeah, more cyan and gray sheep, please. So we don't have to wait for respawns, because you know that's not that much fun. Anyone else? Anyone else? Oh, all you guys over here? Okay, sure, why not? And then I should probably sleep, because I do hear a zombie probably coming up behind me. I heard one. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's underground. Okay, and you guys want some of this? How about you? And you? And actually, speaking of want some of this, how about if... Where's my bow? There's... Nope, there. How about if you guys take it? Take it from my bow. So nice having a good bow. Okay, anyway, let me keep on rolling here. I'm just gonna get... How much do I even have? That might be nearly enough. The carpet return is not too bad on these. I think, what do you get? Like, you get 3 carpet for 2 wool, I think, something like that. That's a crock. If we used a lot more carpet, that'd be a recipe I'd think about changing. You should get way more carpet than that. A whole block of wool only gives you basically a little bit more than that in layers. Come on now. Okay, anyway, I'll meet you back over at the library. Come on, take it. What a sight, am I right? I mean, what a sight this thing is. It's just so nice. It's such a nice house. I mean, I'm like patting myself on the back, and you know, I feel like a bit of a pompous jerk for doing it, but man, this build, it just makes me happy. So here's what we've come up with. Oh, I brought the wheat and the shears. Darn, I meant to leave those there. So here's what we've come up with. Over here, nice little room. It looks like kind of, you know, a nice study room for a large class of Order of Man students, right? Down here, little study nooks. I'll be doing this a lot of this kind of thing for sure. This kind of place right here is where I just need to have some carpet to hide some lighting. So let me see here. Torch, and let's didn't really mean to be. Granite is pretty worthless. Okay. That was a little close to the door. Something like here, maybe? How's there? Okay, so let's do these two. Something along those lines, and then what we'll do is we'll do torch, torch, torch. Oh wait, I learned something. Hold on, I know something. I know something. I learned that I should be sleeping. I should sleep to get the light is a lot. Oh wait, is it daytime? Maybe Mario. Square Mario's on currently. I think I slept. Okay. So I learned that if you put the torch on a block, like underneath, then the flames don't come up. It sure looks like it does. Maybe it doesn't. Okay, let's wait a second. Let's try to get some carpet on here. I really truly don't want to make more than I need. Something along these lines. Let's go like this. Okay. All right. So we'll go there. I don't see it. I don't see it. And if I put it here, you do see it. That's a really weird mechanic. But whoever told me that, whoever gave me that brilliant tip, thank you so much. That was a comment quite some time ago. Thank you for that tip, because, yep, you're right. You are right. Okay, we'll go deep there and something like here. I'm trying to randomize as much as I can. How about there? And this needs to be like here. Okay, I'm not doing this all on camera, but I do want to, you know, people say, hey, I want to see 60% of blocks placed on camera. That seems insane to me from my perspective, but okay. I'm not gonna do 60%. I'll do some though. I'll do some. Something along these lines. Let's get some. Oh, see you later, Mario. Hope he's not DCing. I was watching Cloudtoast's video, that was dropped today. I don't know when you're going to be seeing this for sure, but for me, it dropped today. And man, I was really disappointed at the chunk loading. I don't know if that's always Cloudtoast. If you're watching this, is that always the way it is with you? Because that sucks. We used to have that problem, and I don't anymore at all. And I don't know what has changed to make that different, but yeah, that used to be a problem on the server, like in season 2. I know that Prod was always really annoyed by it, and that has since, I think, yeah, that looks pretty good, pretty random. I think let's go 2 over here. Actually, this looks like maybe it could use a torch as well. Yeah, that used to be a pretty big issue, and it's since rectified for at least me. I hope that's not always the case, because that's really a drag. So that looks pretty light. There, I like that. It's a nice pretty random design. So anywhere that we have open floor spots, like let's see what the light level is here. Oops. What's the light level? Light is 8, 7. Oh, I think 7. No, how is that 7? Because there's a lamp right there. How is that 7? It's really weird. I think that's okay. I think that's okay. So let's check out some of the other places here. Like this place right here could probably use something, but I haven't even outfitted this yet with bookcases, yeah, bookshelves. So let's do something like this, and maybe I've been doing this a lot, and what I like about that is I brought some sea pickles over here from the coral reef. That's a really nice look. Okay, so let's grab this. There we go. And yeah, looks like someone's studying right there. And we could do even just something kind of like this. And then also the other thing that always helps fill out spaces is a chest or two sitting around. You know, looks like. And we'll do some paintings and stuff like that. Now I can't put windows anywhere where there isn't a window. I can't put a window because that would mess up the outside. But I think that should be okay. So let's go along here, and we'll go. Oh, I thought that was the bookshelves. Okay, let's go along here. Let's just go the whole way, and let's actually mimic this on both sides. Okay. Nope. I do have silk touch on this axe, thank goodness, because I have misplaced a whole lot of bookcases so far. There we go. Let's do something along these lines. I think that'll be nice. And let's see, this won't bring light, right? No, it doesn't. Okay, so I'm gonna need to put a lantern, or yeah, lantern here maybe. I'm gonna have to go get more soon. And I want to put it as close to this ice as I can without actually melting the ice. So maybe here. I think that'll be good. Okay, that's all the lanterns I have at the moment. Let me see what this is. Oh, I took a screenshot accidentally. This is 7-6. Mobs could spawn here. Should I put down... I hate to put down carpet. Just to stop mobs from spawning. I could put down... I don't think they'll spawn in chests, actually. I don't think that they... Oh, light here, too. I don't know. How about a slab? How about a slab? What if we slab off right here? What if we slab off, actually... this whole thing? I don't like that. No, I don't like that. What if we do this and then put a chest there? Actually, what if we do this and there? Is this one... what's this light? 7. Okay, I think we're okay. I'm fairly sure 7 and say 6 is danger. Is that right? Someone tell me. Is that right? Okay, so that's pretty good. And I do have some trapdoors. I thought I had some pressure plates, but I guess I don't. Let's make a few pressure plates. Just because I think... how's that going to look on top of this? Yeah, it gives a little depth. It's okay. A little depth. It looks like something's sitting there. I don't know what. It'd probably look better if it was a different color, honestly, but that's all right. Okay, so let's go over here and let's make this into a little study area. Just fill that right up. That's why I sort of planned that way, actually. That's pretty good. And then we're here. Oh, I mean, this is good. This is turning into like, it looks like a place. Looks like a school, or a place where people would study. Here we go. Cool. Couple chairs, not all chairs. That's good. Cool. And how about a chest behind that, and maybe a chest over here. You figure this Order of Man, they would have like a lot of they'd have a lot of junk sitting around. You know what I mean? Like Oh, there goes my phone. There goes my phone. There goes my phone. Okay, let me mute that. My wife is actually, it's kind of weird. My wife is out of town with my toddler. I don't have any more lanterns, do I? No. Let's go get some lanterns while we talk. So my wife is out of town with my toddler, leaving me and the baby here at home because I have to work tomorrow before they'll be back from an overnight trip to go see some family on the other side of the state. So we have a babysitter for the baby, but babysitting both the baby and the toddler, that's a tall order. That's a tall order for people. So so we decided to split forces. So I'm actually, Friday night, I'm off work, and I'm at home. The baby is asleep, and it's 7 o'clock, and I have, like, the rest of the night just free. So that's really weird, but it's really awesome. It's really awesome to just have all time. I might actually get 2 episodes recorded today if I can really stay on task. I was going to do a live stream, to be honest, but I rarely have so much time for recording at once that I really want to make sure that I take advantage of this. Where the heck are they here? Where are the... I can't find them now. I just saw them. Okay, I'll be back. I think we're just about at the wrapping up point here. I'm just kind of filling in a couple little things, trying to come up with some solutions for a few kind of little problem areas that we have for lighting things, because I want to get all these torches off the ground. You know, there's some places like we could just do that. That looks kind of lame, but I don't know. I mean, is that better? I guess it kind of is, I guess. But I don't put anything there because I want you to have like a turn. I mean, I guess you can squeeze through here, but it's not ideal. So, you know, I guess ideally the staircase wouldn't go up this way, but that's okay. It's the way it is. Now, here's the other problem is I want to put lighting here. I want to hide lighting here. I can't because there's only one deep, so I can't do the lighting trick. So what we're going to do instead is I'm just going to put this, a little row right here, and a lantern right on it. So you're gonna walk around both sides just like this, and that'll be fine. By the way, I couldn't find the lanterns. I think maybe someone took the rest of the lantern, which is totally cool. Of course, that's the point of the server. But I swear that there were lanterns there earlier, and I didn't take them all, and now they're all gone. So that's fine. You know, that's exactly how this kind of thing goes. So the other thing I can add is little seating areas, like little tables and stuff, where maybe a few people might study together, and I think that would be a really nice thing to add. So let's just do a couple of those sitting around here. Just, you know, again, just using spruce and all that kind of stuff. In fact, actually, this might be a nice place to just put several of these. So let's just do some of this here, and I know. Okay, whoever said you want building on camera, do you regret it now? Do you regret it now? Because yeah. Okay, so let's do a couple of these. That'll be a nice little seat. We'll just turn this in. Let's go turn that in. That'll be fine there. How about one more? This is really tight, but you know, there are students who are trying to learn. So let's get rid of this and put a couple lanterns up there and there, and how about there? That'll light up the windows really nicely. Get rid of that guy. And do I have any more book? I'm starting to really run low on bookcases. As a matter of fact, I think that is it. I'm gonna have to go make more if we need them. Let's do that right there. And the other thing is too, I need to figure out what to do here. Should I put maybe something like this? That's not great, is it? That's really not great. Yeah, I don't like that. The problem is, I don't have any dark oak on. Oh, I do have some dark oak on me. Yeah, okay, from breaking the floor, right. Let's do this. Do I have, no, I don't have any stairs. No, I don't like that. I don't like that or that. I could do like this. In fact, actually, you know what I could do? I could just do this. Let's just do this. Let's just fill in this wall. That'll be totally fine. Totally fine. Then all we'll do is we'll do a fence right there and there. And also, you know, no, I hate that too. I hate that too. We're just going to get rid of this, and all we're going to do is this. Yep, fine. Cool. Does that need to be there? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's just do that. And actually, if you come up here, let me take a look at this. Yeah, let's fill that in. Okay, so this is going to be storage. I don't care about this upper floor for right now anyway. But I think we're in a good place. I think we're in a good place. We actually have now. There's no paintings and stuff like that. I do want to put those in. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do that between episodes, or next time or whatever. But yeah, we actually have an interior. So how about that? An interior. Everyone can be really happy and breathe a sigh of relief that I finally did the thing that no one thought that I would do. Let's do this in dark oak and just see how it feels. I have a feeling I'm gonna like this instead of doors, or maybe an addition. Hold on, sorry. I was getting ready to sign off, but I just had an idea. What about that? And then what about this? And then what about? I have some drawers, yeah. And then this. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Oh, that's not what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, let's do this and this. And go right across. And then we'll have to do something up there. But yeah, you know, that's not bad for an entrance. It feels so dark. It just feels so dark. I don't know why. I don't know why it feels so, like, even when I look at the light levels, I think it's darker than it turns out to be. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll work out more storage here or whatever, just chests and stuff. But yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'll see you all next time from the Realm of Vasten. Please subscribe to all my friends, spread the love, and I'll join me on my Discord. If I haven't mentioned that recently, join me on my Discord, on Twitter, and on Instagram. I'm really working on using the Twitter and the Instagram a lot more. I'm an old dog and it's a new trick, but I'm getting there. I'll see you all next time. Bye.